The Young and the Restless spoilers. Michael forced to defend spoiler in a Diabolical case? The Young and the Restless YNR spoilers tease that Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, has another legal battle in store, so let's break down the drama coming for the legal eagle. Michael's legal drama. Michael's legal case happens during the week of July 6th to 10th and involves his friend Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters. Diane will find her husband, the one she rejected for being drugged and assaulted, bleeding out on the floor of the Abbott mansion. This happens after he and their son Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, risk their lives to save her from Patty Williams, Stacey Hayduke, evil plot. Diane stands accused. Evil Patty did the dirty deed, but she claims that Diane stabbed him. Will Detective James Burrow, Matt Cohen, of the GSPD believe Patty? Not if he's smart, but this is the GSPD. We're talking about Patty had Diane kidnapped and was blackmailing Jack in order to keep her safe. And we think that the kidnapper, Dr. Lawrence Markham, Jerry Burns, may corroborate Patty's tale of Diane being out of control. Will Diane pay the price? The doctor was falling for Diane, so he could want to get back at her for tricking him, even though Patty is the guilty party. If this is the case, Kyle or Diane could contact Michael and ask for his help in clearing her name. Can Michael work magic? What we do know is that YNR spoilers indicate that Michael makes a plea to DA Christine Blair Romalotti, Laura Lee Bell, on July 8th, and it may have to do with representing a wrongly accused Diane. It goes without saying that Michael will do his best to keep Diane out of jail if it comes to that. Michael will know full well that Diane is innocent and incapable of harming Jack, but Dr. Markham could be a very reliable witness. That's because Diane drugged him instead of leaving well enough alone and escaping his house when she had the chance. Will Patty discredit Diane? Spicy spoilers also point to Patty trying to silence Jack once he wakes up. That sounds diabolical, but Patty is nothing if not evil. Fans will soon see Diane a chaotic mess and in drastic need of help. Will Michael be the one to ride to the rescue, given that Jack won't be able to? Fans of The Young and the Restless know that Michael Baldwin has spent years balancing his loyalty to family, friends, and the law. As one of Genoa City's most respected attorneys, Michael has handled countless difficult cases, but an upcoming twist could test his principles like never before. Rumors are swirling that Michael may soon find himself defending an unexpected client in a legal battle that threatens to divide the entire town. If the latest spoilers prove true, Michael could be pulled into one of the most controversial courtroom stories the soap has delivered in recent months. The biggest mystery isn't whether Michael can win the case. It's whether he should take it at all. Everything begins when a shocking crime sends waves through Genoa City. Details remain scarce, but early speculation suggests that the alleged offense could involve deception, financial sabotage, or even a dangerous conspiracy that places several prominent families under suspicion. As investigators search for answers, evidence begins pointing toward someone few expected to become the center of such a scandal. That's where Michael enters the picture. Known for believing that everyone deserves legal representation, Michael faces an impossible decision when the accused turns to him for help. Friends warn him to stay away from the case, insisting that defending this person could permanently damage his reputation. Yet Michael's professional ethics and personal sense of justice make walking away easier said than done. The emotional conflict quickly becomes the true heart of the storyline. Lauren immediately notices the stress weighing on her husband. She has watched Michael survive countless legal storms over the years, but something about this case feels different. The public backlash grows stronger with every new revelation, and Lauren worries that Michael is risking not only his career, but also their family's peace. Her concerns aren't unfounded. As the investigation unfolds, surprising witnesses begin stepping forward with conflicting testimony. Some insist the accused is being framed, while others claim the evidence is overwhelming. The uncertainty creates endless speculation throughout Genoa City, with nearly everyone choosing a side before the trial even begins. Michael, however, refuses to be influenced by public opinion. Instead, he throws himself into uncovering every detail, convinced that the truth is more complicated than it first appears. His determination leads him to question timelines, examine overlooked evidence, and challenge assumptions that everyone else has accepted without hesitation. Of course, no courtroom drama on The Young and the Restless would be complete without unexpected twists. Just as Michael begins building his defense, a new piece of evidence emerges that changes everything. Rather than clearing his client, it raises even more troubling questions. Suddenly, Michael starts wondering whether he's defending an innocent person or helping someone hide a much darker secret. That uncertainty could place him in an impossible ethical position. If Michael discovers confidential information suggesting his client isn't telling the whole truth, he'll have to navigate strict legal responsibilities while protecting both his integrity and the justice system. The pressure mounts with every court appearance, and each cross-examination threatens to expose secrets that several powerful Genoa City residents desperately want to keep. Rival attorneys sense an opportunity. Opposing counsel aggressively attacks Michael's credibility, arguing that his close relationships with many of the people connected to the case create conflicts of interest. Those accusations spark heated courtroom confrontations that become must-see television for longtime viewers. Outside the courthouse, the tension only continues to escalate. Friends who once trusted Michael begin questioning his motives. Some wonder whether he's protecting someone because of personal loyalty rather than legal obligation. Others believe he's chasing another high-profile victory to reinforce his reputation as Genoa City's top defense attorney. Michael insists neither assumption is true. His only goal, he says, is ensuring that justice is based on facts rather than rumors. Still, convincing others proves increasingly difficult as sensational headlines fuel public outrage. The case also affects relationships across the canvas. Several families find themselves divided over whom to believe. Longtime friendships become strained as characters argue over the evidence, while business alliances begin crumbling under the weight of suspicion. Secrets from the past unexpectedly resurface, connecting seemingly unrelated events into a larger mystery that nobody anticipated. Perhaps the most intriguing possibility is that Michael himself becomes a target. Someone clearly wants the case to end in a particular way, and Michael's relentless investigation threatens powerful interests. Anonymous warnings, mysterious messages, and suspicious encounters suggest that hidden players are manipulating events behind the scenes. If that's true, Michael could be placing himself in real danger simply by doing his job. His determination to uncover the truth may ultimately expose a conspiracy much bigger than the original crime. Instead of defending just one client, Michael might find himself protecting innocent people caught in an elaborate web of lies. Of course, soap operas thrive on shocking revelations, and this storyline appears packed with opportunities for dramatic surprises. A witness could suddenly recant testimony. Hidden surveillance footage might surface at the last possible moment. An unexpected confession could completely transform the trial's direction. Any of those twists would force Michael to rethink his entire strategy. Adding another layer of suspense, several familiar faces may possess information they're reluctant to share. Whether motivated by fear, guilt, or loyalty, these characters could hold the key to solving the mystery while unintentionally placing themselves in legal jeopardy. As the trial reaches its climax, viewers can expect emotional testimony, explosive confrontations, and difficult choices that leave lasting consequences long after the verdict is announced. Even if Michael succeeds in court, victory may come at a tremendous personal cost. His relationships could be permanently altered, his reputation challenged, and his confidence shaken by everything he learns during the investigation. Sometimes winning a legal battle doesn't feel like winning at all, especially when painful truths emerge along the way. For longtime fans, that's exactly what makes Michael Baldwin such a compelling character. He's never been afraid to stand up for the legal process, even when doing so makes him unpopular. His willingness to defend difficult clients has always reflected his belief that justice depends on fairness rather than emotion. Whether this mysterious defendant is ultimately innocent or guilty remains the biggest question surrounding the storyline. One thing seems certain. Michael's next courtroom battle promises intense drama, emotional conflicts, and enough shocking twists to keep viewers guessing until the very end. If the spoilers are accurate, Genoa City is about to witness one of its most complicated legal showdowns yet. One that could change several lives forever and remind everyone that, in the world of the young and the restless, appearances are rarely as simple as they seem.